This is the bar that I have set up for my Paladin. I am running a Standard Bearer and Field Surgeon for group compositions, overwhelming odds, weapon finesse, matching plate, and dig in. We'll go into these at a later time, but for now, let's focus on the main abilities of a Paladin. 1. You have your Devotion.
Push this.
Ray on the left.
Tornadoes going out,
Which is going to be your constant heal as you inflict damage. So Devotion is going to be healing myself and group members based on the damage I inflict. Next we have our Divine Light. It is going to drain your righteousness to purify the area. So this is a nice little AoE circle that you can plant down.
I'm hitting.
Sentry down the hill.
Look left, guy.
On the bad side of it, it is stational. So once you lay this down, if the battle moves, it's just got wasted. So keep that in mind. It's going to be a 10-meter radius surrounding you. The rescue is going to be part of the Field Surgeon, so we're going to use this rescue in my bar. This is one of the big oh crap heals, so to speak, for teammates. You cannot use this on yourself, but only allies. You can use this as a basic heal if you need to, just to kind of top them off, but be warned it does have a 45-second cooldown, so you might not want to be using this so liberally.
Yeah, get over those rocks, Sesher.
Tan's a good part.
Tornadoes out. Pull it out. Pull it back to the keep.
Sensor. The sensor is going to lunge you forward 20 meters, do a little bit of damage, and also stun if you can connect it to the enemy. Now, this is a very good gap closer and a little small form of crowd control.
Hunt.
Reproach. Now, this is one of the chain abilities for the Paladin, and this is exceptionally useful for any kind of Templar, no matter what subclass they go into. Now, your Reproach is going to hit all enemies in front of you, or at least 5 enemies in front of you, as long as they're within 5 meters. It's going to be a cone. You do not need to land the hit in order to chain the rest of this. Now, once you hit Reproach, then you will be able to hit Castigate, and from there, you're able to either do a little bit more damage with the Righteous Smash, or Radiant Sweep, which is a great form of crowd control. I typically end up using my Reproach, Castigate, and Radiant Sweep in order to effectively peel off any enemies that might be attacking my group.
Give me heal.
Zilch is a good.
Emitter on. Yep.
Finish him.
Emitter on.
And that is one of the essential duties of any type of Templar, no matter the subclass. So please keep that in mind. I do run Banner of Storms. This is due to the PvP campaign. There are always a lot of Stormcallers out here, and I understand that the resistance says 2,500. That's going to total 25%. So that is a huge boost in countering any type of Stormcaller activity.
Duffy next, he's in our line. Myrmidon, he's their caller. Kill.
My Judgement. Now this is one of the main DPSs of the Paladin. Now your Judgement is going to do a small amount of damage, but it is really going to start scaling when they're under 35% health. It is a 100% critical strike modifier, meaning no matter what, as long as they're under 35% health, you're going to be critting. The Execute is also 100% critical strike modifier, meaning no matter what your critical strike is on your Paladin or Templar, this is going to be doing the most amount of damage. And once they're under 35% health, it is basically a clap-clap situation, because the battle should be over for them anyway.
Group advancing from inside the.
He's got Ellie break. Finish him.
Holy Warrior. This is an incredibly important skill. Now, Holy Warrior is not only going to increase your maximum health, but it's going to inflict holy damage, and this is very important, because holy damage cannot be mitigated against. For the Paladin, which we'll get into the tree in a little bit, it's going to be a really good heal. Now, preferably, you've already been healing the group that you're in. That way you have a lot higher of a critical strike chance on your healing. Because with Holy Warrior, if it can crit, it is going to be a massive, massive heal.
Up here. I need heals. I think.
Balls in the room.
My frames are bad, I'm sorry.
Just don't worry about it. Don't say it. Everyone's dark.
Sit on their face? Possibly.
We have Rallying Banner. I use this effectively in any kind of group situations and solo. Rallying Banner is going to keep me alive long enough to execute another Divine Light. So basically, once my Divine Light is on cooldown, I have Rallying Banner, but keep in mind it is only for those under 35% health. So this is going to keep me up long enough to get the heals going. Or if any group mate is about to die, you can always plant this down. It lasts 30 seconds. And it scales with your support power. It is really good. Also, it removes any kind of slow effects. So, very nice skill. Great all around, and that's why I enjoy the hell out of it.
Back on me, knock him down. Cut, shift left. Coming all the way around on the left side of him.
Sanctuary down, are you Swag?
Perfect. Push on Arcani. Push on Arcani.
Blow him up here. Get him to
Blow him up.
Down.
And then knock and turn back around. Knockdown's behind us. Shift, guys.
Now the Purgative, something that you do need to consider. The Field Surgeon is going to give you the Rescue and Purgative, and those are the only two abilities that I use from it in my active bar slot. The Purgative is really important because of those damn Stormcallers. Those emitters are extremely deadly, and the Purgative is the only ability that can counter that, and it is really, really needed. Definitely in any kind of group combat situations. It's always best to talk to the other healer in the group, which should be running another Field Surgeon, and try to time your Purgatives effectively so you don't burn them at the same time.
I'm going back.
They pulled me. That's fine. Keep bombing forward.
Purge us.
I need a rescue.
Got Purja.
Now, here is the real DPS of the Paladin subclass. Your Righteous Stand. You get this right off the bat when you start the game. This is your main DPS. I know it sounds funny, but the Righteous Stand is going to give you parry, and your parry is going to be doing the most damage out of all of your other abilities. Definitely for a Paladin in particular, just because it's going to boost your mitigation, you get to use it and do some damage against any type of physical attacks against you. Or if you're trying to body block for your group mates. So if somebody is getting low and they're being focused by ranged or melee classes, the best thing for you to do is to jump in front of them and try to block the other person from hitting them. So jump in front of them, parry up, and then knock them down, because that is going to be some of the best things you can do as a Paladin, and your group will love you for it.
Closing book on Yanni. Push on CC, push on CC.
LTL on Arcani.
Full emitters out now. Druid ult in the middle. Good, Shin assist. Just push hard, sucking in now.
Now, since you chose Paladin, this is going to increase your critical healing chance by 2% for 15 seconds each time an ally is healed. And this stacks. It is a wonderful, wonderful passive. That is why I'm trying to tell you to use your Holy Warrior after you have already done a decent amount of healing, because that Holy Warrior is going to blow up their health. It is a major heal. Please keep that in mind. Now, these are going to be covering my minor abilities. Overwhelming odds, it's definitely going to be very useful for a Paladin in particular, because as long as 3 or more enemies are within 10 meters, you're going to be getting a 7% mitigation throughout everything. So That is really, really good. Dig in. It's going to buff your anti-crit strike by 25% as long as you're under 25% health. And with I'm sure if you've watched any of my other videos, I do get down there pretty often, but I'm able to heal myself back up, and this buff will stay on you. As long as you were under 25% health, heal yourself back up with that Holy Warrior, Divine Light, and then you're good to go, and it'll stay on you for 15 seconds. The Bearer Insignia increases my health regen out of combat 10 and apply a barrier when my health is critically low. It's another great thing that I use for Standard Bearer, and it's just another little plus. Definitely when you're about to die. Sentinel is going to increase your critical strike while standing still. And well, if any of y'all know about the Templar Paladin, this is actually really good as long as you stay put, because you are essentially a good body blocker. You are great when you're parrying up. This is really, really nice. That's why I believe the Standard Bearer is a go-to major discipline for the Paladin. My weapon finesse is also going to increase the power efficiency. Really good. I will always use it on any type of healer unless it's like a cleric, which has a talent build that reduces the power or that increases the power efficiency by its talent tree. So this is going to give you a 20%. Matching plate is going to boost your support power, because we all know support power is extremely important, and the more you have, the better your heals are. The noble purpose is going to be from your field surgeon, and this is going to be recovering my pips or my righteousness to help further heal everybody else and make sure I don't run out of resources in order to execute my abilities. So very good in group formations. The Gem Cutter is going to be a human racial ability. Let's skip over that for right now. Hero's Blood is no longer available in the game since now everybody has 10, so they should be replacing this very soon. Keep in mind, this is a human paladin. You are able to create whatever race you want. Pain Tolerance reduces the damage taken by 3%. I believe this is really good, definitely for a human. And then your Past Lives is going to give you that 4th minor discipline slot, and that's really good for me because I definitely love running as many minors as I can possibly get. And these two, we're going to ignore these because this is Season of Spring, which has nothing to do with this video, and the Speed of the Orion. Now let's go into the talent tree. I do not mind showing you guys my talent tree because, well, it's the internet, everyone's going to find out. This may change next patch, so please bear that in mind. What I have now might not be the best, and this is only in my opinion, by the way, as of what I like to choose to get into my Paladin. Let's go ahead and cover Righteous Stand. You're going to start off with level 2. That is your main DPS ability. Let's go into Humble Duty. I instead go for my maximum health because 750 health is a lot better than a little bit more attack power for a Paladin. You're wet noodle damage anyway, so please keep that in mind. I will always get my Reproach, that is a great healing. I will always get my Censor, since that is a great gap closer. And I will also get my Judgement, because that is the execute. You have to spend your point here just to unlock your minor discipline and to continue on. Now we have our main skill of Devotion. Now remember, this is going to be your heal, as long as you're doing some damage to an enemy player. Now, I went up into the offensive abilities just so that I can get my other minor discipline unlocked and my Divine Light, which is one of the better, or it's really the main heal of the Paladin. I spent 3 points into here just so that I can unlock my Holy Warrior. My Retaliate, I believe this is a great PvP talent build, and if you know, there's a lot of crowd control out there, so anytime I do get crowd controlled, I will be able to recover 35 stamina over the 7 seconds, basically building my stamina back up. Now we're getting into the Resist All. This is a Paladin, so he is already tanky, but by choosing this, you become even tankier. But this maxed it all out to get on over. Now, if we go down, your stamina is important, but I only spent 3 into this tree, just so I can get my minor discipline slot, and this one right here, Intercession, is one of the best for any type of healing class. Now, this is your personal healing modifier. And this is basically going to turn anyone's heals on you better. This 1.5% times 3, which is 4.5, doesn't seem like a lot, but really it is. This is one of the better things to grab for a paladin. Please keep that in mind. This is going to increase all incoming healing to your character, no matter if it's from you or from a group member. You're going to have to unlock your extra exploration discipline, and you're going to have to train in resurrection if you want to continue. So every Templar can resurrect. I did not go over that just because, well, all Templars can use it, but you're sacrificing that action bar in order to do it, and it's going to be a 600-second cooldown, which means you're really shooting yourself in the foot if you have to res somebody, but it all depends on the situation involved. I unlocked both of my major disciplines in order to equip the Standard Bearer and Field Surgeon, and then I chose my Paladin as my promotion class. This is Martyrdom is going to be your primary support power. This is going to be getting you up there better than anything else, better than investing in any kind of spirit. Now I go Intelligence. Now this is my personal opinion, but I go Intelligence just to increase my healing bonus and also put my critical damage a little bit higher due to the Execute. I get some more resist all because, well, you definitely want to survive against any kind of enemy players, and the tankier you are, the longer you get to live and support your group. Moral Prerogative is going to enhance your Righteous Stand to increase its channel duration by 50%. Basically going to let you parry for a hell of a lot longer without draining so much resources. We're going to go into the Fanatical. The Fanatical is going to enhance that Holy Warrior, reduce its cooldown by 24 seconds, which this is just for the Paladin, mind you, subclass, making your Holy Warrior really fast cooldown, and also improves the Zealotry gains by 50%. The Holy Warrior will also heal your most injured group member in addition to yourself, while scaling with support power. So the higher your support power, the more your Holy Warrior is going to heal. And it's going to heal your most injured group member. So that by itself is one of the most important things to grab as a Paladin, because if somebody's on the brink of death, pop your Holy Warrior and bam, it's going to automatically target the lowest member. There's nothing else you need to worry about, because as long as he's the lowest, it's going to heal him as long as he's within range. So now let's go down here to the Profound Devotion. Profound Devotion is going to enhance your devotion to scale with your support power. This is only for the Paladin class. Everyone else does not get the devotion to scale. You get more heals by choosing this ability. Now, Virtuous Light. Virtuous Light is going to enhance your Divine Light to heal without draining additional righteousness pips from each tick. Basically, this is going to make your Divine Light almost free. Okay, I say almost free because it's still going to cost you some. You only have to spend the initial cost of righteousness to deploy it, and then you're good to go. And then your Field Surgeon, if you have that equipped, as long as you're healing to 1,000 points of damage, or 1,000 points of health anyway, for your allies, you should be granted resources by doing it. Your Saintly Protection here. Now this is going to improve your critical heal amount, which is very good, but I didn't choose any extra critical heal amount due to wanting this particular build on my Paladin. Now, let's get into Paladin. The Paladin is going to grant you your critical heal chance. Now, this is extremely nice because there's no limit, and that means you can literally cap out your critical heal chance, which is really, really nice. Going to increase your fire damage bonus, your fire damage cap, and your final mitigation caps, making you even more tanky. Also, please keep in mind that this is my own personal build. If you want to try something else out, please do so. And see what works best for you, because everyone has their own playstyles, and that's what really makes Crowfall very unique. Had to throw in that little clip real quick, just because I managed to save my group's life with that. But the tankiness of a paladin, even against range. It's nice. Anyway, everyone, thank you so much for watching. You guys can catch me on Twitch, usually around 10 o'clock in the morning until maybe 5 p.m. in the evening, Central Standard Time. If y'all have any kind of questions whatsoever, please let me know. I have no problems answering whatsoever. So thank you everybody for watching, and I hope to see you in the game very soon.
Whoosh. Yeah.